What if the solution to all of your problems is to be silent? Problems are conceptualized by the power of your mind. This powerful tool that we have is how we create our physical reality. But in order for you to create the reality that you want, you must learn to master it through silence and emptiness. So in this video, I want to share with you how through silence is the only way to master it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Ivan, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to silence your mind to master it. By the way, if you like content like this, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. For those that are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Ivan. I'm a personal development coach helping people discover their true self. By mastering their self-awareness, they learn to control their internal world of thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, which are being reflected in the outer world. To change your reality, you must change your consciousness. So thanks for clicking on this video, and I hope that you enjoy the video. What is the mind? Where is it? Does it actually exist, or have we been believing in something that is unreal? It is only through silence that we can become aware of what the mind really is. Mind is just thoughts. These thoughts create this mental chatter, the voice in our head that pretends to be you. But you can be thoughts because you watch them come and go. But yet there is something that remains. And this identification with our minds is how we build our personal identity. The me, my story, my past, my problem. Who you think you are is the mind, but it is not what or who you are, because all of this is being observed by you. Silence is the substratum of reality that gives capacity for all sound, all movement, all form. It is the real reality. It is only through silence that you can become aware of what the mind really is. Unreal. It's composed of thoughts. No different than a dream that you had and you realize that it wasn't real. A dream is a thought. You are living in a world of thoughts. The only thing that makes them real is your belief in them. The mind is a powerful tool because it creates our physical reality with thoughts, beliefs, and emotion. It's how you conceptualize and define the world, which acts as a filter to place name, form, labels, and meanings. This filter affects our perception. So if we label a person as negative, we're more inclined to see their negative traits instead of their positive traits. Think of your mind as images being projected onto a screen. The screen is what and who you really are. You are the source of the mind. The mind cannot exist without you. So in other words, the world you see is a reflection of your own mind, your own filters. This is the reason why most people suffer. They don't know that they're the source of the mind, not the mind itself. The mind has become their master. You see, mind is thinking, thoughts, memory, interpretation, and personal identification. These people go through life thinking their way through it, not realizing it's not them. They're only having thoughts from the past. Mind is past. Look, for example, at your name. It's just a thought of who I think that I am, but it comes with the past, memories, emotions, and a reinforcement that I am this person. But who you are without this thought is who you really are. It's here now. It has always been your awareness, which is silent and empty and knowing of the mind. So to put it another way, you're here to create a character, to have an experience of constant change, to create the unreal reality. Awareness is the screen of your reality. It is the silent watcher from the images of the mind, just like watching a film on the screen. But this watcher has no identity, no name, no form. It manifested the mind to have a physical reality with personal identification with name and form. So in other words, this mind and body is just a tool, a vehicle for awareness to express itself. So what you see on the screen of reality with name and form is not the real reality. It is actually the unreal reality. Remember, you're just the awareness of the screen, not the screen itself or whatever happens in the screen with name and form. But we use this by identifying with it with thoughts, emotions, and feelings. And we're attaching to these labels and concepts and meanings that create the experience of it real. This is how you've constructed the world that you see. It is the matrix of your mind. So you weren't born into a reality. You are the reality you experience. Now, if you're interested in learning more about the matrix, how it works, and how to break free from it, I do have a video to recommend for you. So just click up here to watch it later. So we can agree that everything is conceptual, but there is something observing it. It's the space of your awareness. It's a deeper reality where one realizes that they are existence itself. It's only in the present moment where silence can finally be heard, awareness can be realized, and emptiness one becomes. This is who you really are, and it's creating everything you see. So this is about training our minds to return to silence, the real reality, the changeless state. Now, this doesn't mean that we don't speak or do anything. It means we stop thinking, because what many of us tend to do is listen to that voice in our head, increase our thinking attached to our thoughts, and therefore we become limited to this name and form. And this is what creates all the problems in your life, because you've made the mind real by identifying with this name and form, mind and body. You can't solve problems by only looking at the problem, the mind. You need to find the solution, your awareness. Every problem comes from the mind. It is only through silence that you will ever find the solution. Your entire identity, who you take yourself to be, becomes a collection of thoughts, feelings, and emotions, losing sight of what is always there, observing it. This mind becomes louder and louder, creating this chaos within you, only to reinforce that it is real and that it is you. A loud mind is a lost mind looking for its source. Silence of thoughts and empty of identity is the only solution. Implementing pure observation without concepts or labels that distort and hide the real reality. Now, even though this may seem as the most easiest thing to do, it's difficult because we are letting go of our sense of self. We're stepping away from the known and into the unknown. Truth is, we've always been in the unknown. That's what life is. But it's just that we cling to the mind. It becomes part of our identity, and then it creates the experience that it is the known. For example, you may feel that you have certainty in your job, right? But in reality, anything can happen. It's just that the mind has you constantly worry by thinking and protecting yourself from losing your job. To put it differently, the mind uses worry to create your problem. But the only problem is not knowing who you are, silent and empty. Your identity is an artificial construct made up from your mind. It's not real. Now, this is not to say that your identity has no value. It's the whole purpose in your physical experience, but understanding that whatever you think, whatever you identify yourself as, becomes real in the unreal reality. Coming to this realization is enlightenment, peace, happiness, freedom, detachment, because mind identification is the reason why we suffer. You're attaching to the unreal. You think there's something outside of you that can give you something that you already are. You can't see this when you're completely attached to the mind, attuned only to the physical senses, and desiring objects to give you what you already are. In fact, every time you've been happy and peaceful, it's never been about something outside of you or achieving something that you wanted. It's because you became silent and empty from the mind's attachment and identifications that make you suffer. This is why no matter how much you accumulate in objects, it will never fulfill you. It will never make you happy, because objects is mind, and the mind knows nothing about fulfillment. You attract in life based on the quality of your mind, not what your mind says of you. When you recognize yourself to be the awareness of reality and not the name and form that appears on the screen of reality, you will silence your mind and you will not need anything outside of you. It's because it is only your awareness, your creations. In other words, know who you are to create what you want. This mind is so powerful that it has created the unreal to appear real, like the mirage in the desert or the light coming from the moon. These are all just projections coming from you. Don't attach or identify with what you see on the screen of reality. It is not you. You are just the awareness of it. All names, forms, labels, concepts, and the mind senses have to be emptied, let go of. It is the past. You need to be here and now. Turn the mind to face its source. Question your thoughts. Where are they coming from? Now, the most effective way to discover what your mind really is and what you are is to perform the self-inquiry practice by asking yourself the essential question, who am I? And you abide in silence. Nothing can arise that is the truth of you, because the one asking is the source, not the name and form you see. The mind is just unconscious activity dealing with old thoughts, old beliefs, old emotions coming from the past. If you know yourself only through the mind, you won't be able to understand anything, because understanding is past conditioning. You need to go beyond the mind through silence and emptiness. Now, if you want to learn more about the self-inquiry process, I recommend that you watch these videos that I linked in the description for you, or you can click up here if you want to watch them now. So, to conclude this video, mind is identity. It's thoughts, it's thinking, it's from the past. It's how you conceptualize the world with name and form, labels, concepts, and meanings. And it's all being observed through your awareness. You can't create your reality by being the mind. You need to go beyond the mind into silence and empty of any notion. You need to know what you're not to realize what you are, because what you really are has no name, no identity, no form. It is the awareness that is here and now and has always been. So the next time your mind speaks and rises like a wave in the ocean, just observe it, be silent, and allow the mind to return to its source. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Do hope that it's going to help you out in your journey. If you did like this video, like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you, as always, in the next video.